Dungeon Master tip of the podcast is, oops, I killed them all. This comes from Chance Gift on Facebook. Here are some alternative ideas when a TPK goes down, but you still want your party of adventurers to continue. Now, I'll be honest. I have killed my players more than once. It happens sometimes.
Happened recently.
Yeah, it did actually.
Semi-recently. I killed everybody, but
that was then they were doing the Dark Tides of Damodan thing, and he got caught up to him. And
Champion Fire being enthralled is far worse than anything else.
Yes. So it was interesting, but here are some options that Chance says will help you if you want. If you either maybe it was a mistake or you feel bad or whatever. Pause the session. Next time the team gets together, have them make new characters for a one shot. Without knowing it, run an adventure that ends either with those characters they're playing as saving the heroes in their weekly game from a TPK, or doing something that affects the session that they're in that takes it away from being a TPK.
That would be really interesting. I would
save yourselves. That. Yeah, I think that's very, very cool.
That'd be so cool because you're imagining already as the player standpoint. You're like, yeah, these guys are dead. That fucking blows. And without knowing, like, you might realize you're going like towards these similar sounding areas. Maybe the DM intentionally doesn't mention a name or anything, right? And you're just kind of there, and you just see these people fighting this, big bad evil guy, and you're like, oh my god, that's them! We gotta save them.
I was actually you mentioned the adventure you guys just had with the TPK. I can totally imagine giving you guys some sailor characters and having you be the sailors that were on that ship that you were on. Dive in as an anchor carries them down to where you're at to help lift up the captives. And bring down potions to administer to you guys to help continue the fight or something along those lines. But
would have been interesting for sure.
Yeah, but since we were only testing something, and
I agree. Yeah,
I ran that very aggressively, but you failed a lot of saves. So
I failed a lot of saves. It wasn't necessarily my tip; it was me.
Chance's second point is let them die. Only to start the next session as a group of clerics, resurrecting them in the future. Maybe 100 years later, the big bad enemy guy might have had huge progress, and now things are way worse off than they were before, but they are still their only hope. That's why the Resistance or a Secret Order has brought them back for one last attempt with all of their resources on the line.
We are your only hope? Oh man, you guys are so screwed.
There really wasn't anyone else. You guys chose us, the bastards who died to this game.
We already failed. Yeah,
you guys are in rough shape. What year is it?
Come out like Robin Williams and Jumanji with the big giant scruffy beard. What year is it?
Oh man,
what do you guys think about this stuff?
I would love something like that. So I imagine. Again, if I'm playing Zorax, sorry, Ian, I'm kind of just taking this by storm. No. So say I'm like playing Zorax. Obviously, I love Zorax. I would hate for him to kind of go. I'm sure you kind of like him too, because this dumb bastard just held the devil shield for like 3 times straight, and you're just kind of like, this guy's gonna fucking die at some point. But I would love just to be like, it'd be really sad for me to just kind of see him go because he was a fun character. But I would love the idea that he kind of just gets brought back for the second chance, and you like playing that character. He would take that second chance to such an extreme. Like he would be like, not only am I going to kill this guy, but I'm going to change everything from that point. It'd be super fun. It'd be a lot of interesting character development too. So
yeah, I agree 100%. What do you think, Ian?
Let me get this straight. We were dead, and then we were in the afterlife. I was in heaven, and then you ripped me out of there to come back to here?
Oh, that would be so funny! Could you imagine? Oh.
Somebody's pissed off that he got brought back. Did you have any idea what I had up there?
Zorax is like, you brought me back from my job to do this shit?
Although technically I believe you have to... Although I believe in most resurrection spells, if they're trying to revive you, you can choose to not come back. So, and I guess that might be the train of thought why.
Right.
Alternatively, they could have used a wish spell. You don't get that option, maybe.
Yeah. Or flip it around. They're pulling up hell. Oh, thank you so much for taking me out of there. You don't know what that was like.
I regret being an evil guy.
They go to the 9 hells and they end up becoming devout and like start multi-classing into cleric and like, please don't let me go back there.
I'll change. I'll change
I could
everything.
be
I'm
a
so
better
sorry.
person.
Or they have hardcore PTSD.
Oh man, that's awesome.
I met Zariel face to face. I ain't doing it again. I'll do anything else. Super fun.
Yes.
You could do so much with this.
I agree. This is
I
a
like
very
this
good
idea.
Dungeon Master tip.
Mm-hmm.
That'll do it for our Dungeon Master tip. Oops, I killed them all. Hey, thank you so much for all your support and watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. We are the hosts of the Crit Academy, a Dungeons & Dragons discussion podcast.
Be sure to hit that subscribe button.
And be sure to ring that bell. Get our latest content as we toss it out there, and it's good stuff.
Everyone loves fat loots and great D&D inspiration. Keep your blade sharp and spells prepared, heroes.